The search for two escaped murderers in northern New York is entering its 10th day. Officials say no one has seen David Sweat and Richard Matt. The only person under arrest is the prison employee accused of helping them.
Joyce Mitchell is due back in court this morning. She made her first appearance Friday night. The Albany Times-Union reports that she allegedly told state police the escape plan included possibly killing her husband. An intense manhunt is still centered on an area east of the prison in Dannemora, New York. Anna Werner is at the courthouse in Plattsburgh, just a few miles from the search zone. Anna, good morning.
Good morning, Nora. And we asked the DA last night about those reports that she might have been threatening to kill her husband or the escapees were, and he would not confirm those reports. Meanwhile, Mitchell is appearing here in court this morning, but the two men investigators say she helped to escape are still nowhere to be found. For 9 days, hundreds of law enforcement officers have canvassed the North Country, searching through dense forest on the ground, in the air, and on the water. Over the weekend, they concentrated on an area just a few miles from the prison, and sources told CBS News authorities are now installing motion detectors and surveillance cameras in the woods to try to catch escapees Richard Matt and David Sweat. Joyce Mitchell spent the weekend in jail after being arraigned Friday.
And you are Joyce Mitchell?
And new details emerged about the escape she allegedly helped to plan. District Attorney Andrew Wiley says Mitchell told investigators she was supposed to pick the two men up at the power plant near the prison in her four-wheel drive Jeep, then take them to a location 7 hours away.
That she was not advised of where it was, but it was about 7 hours away, and that they would need a four-wheel drive vehicle to get into that area.
He says Mitchell had a panic attack and went to the hospital instead. And Wiley now says she told investigators she worried about leaving her husband Lyle.
That was one of her final statements that she made to us, that she did love Lyle and that she didn't want to hurt him in that way, and she wanted to continue her relationship with him.
The criminal complaint against Mitchell charges her with bringing contraband into the prison to help in the escape. Hacksaw blades, chisels, a punch, and a screwdriver bit. A former employee told CBS News that bag checks at the Clinton Correctional Facility were known to be lax.
Do you perceive a problem with the fact that, she was able to bring in these tools and nobody caught her?
Obviously, we consider that to be an issue.
Now, one of the questions people have had is, well, how did the escapees get the power tools to break out of the facility? Well, Wiley told me that they now believe that they found them in a toolbox left behind by a contractor inside the prison. Now, interestingly enough, he says that prison policy has allowed contractors to leave those tools behind. They're supposed to take the blades out of the tools. But again, that's been policy up to this point, Gail. We're expecting some changes in prison policy, he says, going forward in the future.
Yes, something tells me that policy has already done change. Thank you, Anna. So many questions to this story.
Yeah.